What's up? Compra Casa San Diego. Thank you all for checking us out again. Last week was full of fun and information and
lots of information.
Lots of fun too.
Información.
Demasiado. Pero para eso están aquí con nosotros, ustedes, para aprender, educarse y últimamente sentirse confortable con la compra de su propiedad, con nosotros, sus profesionales.
Y sus preferidos.
Así es. The Realty One Group Pacific and Secure Funding Group. Let's go. Gotta get it right this time.
You better get it right every time or else.
All right. So there was so much good information last week that we decided to kind of make a continuation, a part two, exactly, of items that is important for you as the potential homeowner buying a home to know about costs. Upfront costs associated with the purchase of a property. And we got a lot of feedback. As a matter of fact, Omar will be chiming in a little bit later with some questions asked by our audience, by you guys. So thank you guys again for checking us out. So very quickly, last week we talked about the cost of, or we talked about what's the difference between an inspection and an appraisal and the costs associated with that. We spoke about what an EMD is. What's an EMD?
Earnest money deposit.
Not EDM. Earnest money deposit. And what the cost is associated with that. Now, as a buyer, there are other costs associated with the purchase of a property. Did you know most people, not Secure Funding Group, but most institutional lenders charge you just to take an application, just to say, see if you even buy or not. So, Omar, can you kind of school us a little bit on that and talk to us about the process and ultimately what that looks like?
Los bancos, para tomar tu aplicación, y no voy a mencionar nombres de bancos porque Chase está muy grande y me da miedo posiblemente que se enojen. Pero, por ejemplo, ellos cobran una aplicación entre $400 o $500. 495 solamente para tomar tu información y para darte tu preaprobación.
Y retenerte como cliente.
Hoy en día, como todos los gastos de todo ha subido, ¿sí? Es cierto. Lo que es importante saber es que son los costos que sí son aceptables. Hoy en día los reportes de crédito para los prestamistas son un gasto que normalmente están pasándole al cliente. Si alguien te dice para aprobar, ocupas pagar un reporte de crédito, es posible que sí es un gasto necesario, pero hay formas de cómo evitar ese gasto. Se acreditan, ¿verdad? Correcto. Uh-huh. Entonces, ejemplo, la forma que nosotros tratamos de hacer las preaprobaciones es hacer soft credit checks. Empezamos con ese paso, ¿verdad, Mirna?
Exacto.
Y así nos da un panorama de lo que ustedes tienen en crédito, de su puntuación de crédito, y nos permite avanzar a ponerle información sobre la mesa para que ustedes no ciegamente decidan si seguir o no. Ya tienen información base para decir, ok, esto me gusta, hay que avanzar, ¿sí? Entonces, entendiendo que el reporte de crédito es un gasto necesario, pero también hay pasos antes del reporte de crédito que podemos tomar como prestamistas para evitar hacer un cobro de inmediato sin saber qué estamos viendo.
Right.
¿Sí?
Right.
So,
so for all our English-speaking homies, get it? Buying a house, you're a homie. That was a dad joke.
Whoa, I don't even get it.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Dad joke. My bad.
Chanel, break us down. What's an application? In my day when I was originating loans, it was called the 1003. That's no longer the case. But what's an application? And, is there a cost associated to that? And what that looks like? Somebody working with Secure Funding Group.
Okay, so 1003 is still an active term.
Nice. Yeah.
However, it's an internal term these days. I would never say it to my buyers.
To your clients. To your homies?
To my homies.
Hey.
1003.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Código de policía.
I wouldn't say it to my girls, yeah. An application,
Just, again, where you've lived the last 2 years, where you've worked, name, birthday, social, middle initial. We don't do middle names anymore, right?
I guess apparently
Is there a fee?
There is no fee to take your application. There's no fee to do soft credit checks. However, once we formalize the pre-approval, there is a fee for credit reports. And that's about
question. What if you have a prospective buyer say, I don't want to pay for a credit fee? What does that tell you?
that they're not really interested, or they're shopping you, or they're, dipping their fingers and feet in various pools.
Cuando uno está comprando casa, hay requisitos. Uno de los requisitos, aparte de la documentación, es pagar por el reporte de crédito. Es cuando usted entra a una tienda y quiere comprar algo, por un servicio se lo van a cobrar. El reporte de crédito es necesario para finalizar su preaprobación.
I'll come back later for the shirt I'm gonna buy.
Mr. Forever 21 or Zara. No. You can't steal the shirt.
Mira, al mismo tiempo queremos que ustedes se van a sentir confortable con la persona con quien ustedes están trabajando, y además de eso es importante que van a tener por lo menos una segunda opinión si quieren, para poder comparar qué es lo que le están ofreciendo. Con eso dicho, yo les compro un taco. Sí, Secure Funding Group no viene siendo la mejor opción para ustedes. Les compro dos. Les compro dos tacos. Sí,
I have a question. So you said that, the larger banks will charge up to application fee of $495.
And it's non-refundable.
Okay, from your experience in the lending world,
remember that.
That's crazy.
If the client isn't approved, is that institution going to work with that client for 6 months to a year to get them ready?
We are.
That's a great point, because they're the big institutional banking
they
person
have
ain't
other
gonna
fish to fry. They got to open checking accounts. They got to open savings accounts. They got to let that cluster into their
and
safety
remember
deposit
that
box.
those banking institutions are depository lenders. Their primary book of business of making money isn't with mortgages. They happen to offer that option, but they make money from checking and savings. So a reason why you want to work with Secure Funding Group is because they are mortgage bankers. They dedicate themselves to mortgages. That's all that they deal with. So they are specialists first and foremost. Their interest rates tend to be better, if not best, than what's available.
I have a perfect example.
And this is what they do day to day.
With 7 days a week on my lap.
Actually,
running on my lap.
Morning at 7 in the morning, my phone rang, and it was not a 619 zip code.
Did you answer?
I actually did.
Oh, damn. I'm asleep at that time.
I was cleaning my room, which is not
7 a.m. La Doña.
Yes.
My goodness.
You'll get there. So I
7.
picked up the phone. I was like, "Hello," and it was actually a client. My amazing friend, business partner Claudia sent me a client from Chicago. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I did not expect for you to answer the phone."
2 hours
And
ahead.
I'm like,
They're 2
yeah.
hours
And I was
ahead.
like, "Well, Mama, what's up?" She's like, "Well, I'm actually moving to San Diego, and she gave me your number. I wanna, get a qualification, and I'm gonna tell you up front, I'm shopping you, and I want to know the difference between a big institution and premium." I'm like, "Well, number one, I'm cleaning my house and I'm here. I'm answering,
Right.
your
Right.
phone
I'm
call."
glad you said that.
Yes, and I was like, "That's the big difference.
You have to wait till 9 a.m.
You
if
have to wait
to
until
get
I go."
a call back.
She's like,
to-
"I was expecting your voicemail. My only number, I've been having this number for all this time that I've been doing business."
What's your phone number?
Wait. What's
your phone number?
Not Miranda's number, but what is the number for our audience to call?
619-719-5029.
Let's
But
go.
throw your number.
No.
Throw your
No.
number out there.
619-726-7348 619-726-734.
Pues yo voy a dar el
And
mío
you can
también.
call her
No,
at
no,
7
sí,
o'clock.
sí, that's
And
right.
you can call her at 7 o'clock in the morning.
You
Y tu
need to
correo
call
electrónico
our
también,
Compra Casa.
me
Anyway,
acuerdo.
so
Número social.
long story short, Myrna is here to be your mortgage professional for life. She will pick up the phone at 6 a.m. I just added another hour to that.
And I'm going to say this. We were in Ibiza, and I picked up my phone at 3 a.m.
Wow,
There you go.
Ibiza?
Ibiza time, and I took a pre-qual from Mexico City.
Pow.
Nice.
There you go.
We work 24/7.
That is true.
Personalized service.
No doubt.
Personalized
Right.
No
service.
You
doubt.
don't
So
get that
that's
at the
the
big
difference.
banks. And
Right.
that's the biggest difference
Yeah.
is that we actually do mortgages, and that's all that we do.
And-
7
and-
But
days a
shout
week.
out to Myrna for getting the referral.
Look,
We have some clients from Illinois as well, huh?
So you guys keep in mind and really truly consider that Secure Funding Group is here to work together with you. If it doesn't work now, they're not just going to kick you to the curb. They will work together and put a plan in place to get you to that spot that you need to be at
Yes.
And
to
you're
get you
saving
to the top.
$4.95 with us.
No doubt. And I was just going to say that. Remember that big bank institutions charge an application that is non-refundable. Why are you going to pay for money up front?
$4.95.
And I'm not talking $4.95. I'm talking $495.
It's important. And since we're on this topic, I want to make sure everybody understands. And Mirna, we've been doing a lot of work recently, right?
Yes.
We do not deny people. We do not deny people. No. Why? This is something that I've been telling clients, consumers for a lot of years, okay? Everybody has a qualification point. Mm-hmm. Everyone. Now, what happens is that banks, big lenders, even credit unions will say, apply. What happens? What's the first question when somebody asks you to apply? You have to put in the number you want, right? Mm-hmm. So right now, if you ask me to apply, I'm going to say, okay, well, this is what I want.
I want $1 million house.
And then I'm going to apply for the house that I just saw. And then the response from the credit union, which is too long, right? Probably 2 weeks later, is like, denied. That's not how we approach business. That's not how we do things. And that's right off the bat, ladies and gentlemen of the audience. That is the difference between us doing business and everybody else. And I say a lot of people don't do this.
You're not gonna apply with SFG. You're gonna qualify.
Yes, and more importantly,
I had 2 clients came in this week, and I'll keep this really short. Pretty much, they went to their bank, Mission Fed. They've been banking there their whole lives. They're 30 years old, and Mission Fed turned them away and said,
"Short life."
30 years is."
Sorry.
It distracts me. Anyways, they turned them away because they said they do not qualify. They need more money. That was their answer. They need more money.
That's the solution.
I said, what do you mean you need more money? They have $25,000. $25,000.
That's a lot of money.
Right?
Yeah.
So again, that to me I was
and that's the point. That's the point. They don't look at it from an individual base. They're like, here, tell me what number you want and I'll tell you if yes or no. And that's not the approach. The approach is let's look at what you make, let's look at what your debt is, let's look at how much money you have, and we're gonna give you a number that you qualify for. Now that number may not be the number that you're looking for, but you're gonna leave with the information. Right. You're gonna be 90% more informed than when you first sat with us.
Right. Will you be able to provide them options to get closer to the number that they want?
Absolutely, yes.
Anyways, fast forward, I send them their option. They do indeed qualify
for more than what they even, felt comfortable with.
So they are going to start home shopping.
Us here at Compra Casa San Diego want to be your partners. We want to work together with you. We will find a solution to your problem. And if the solution ain't here immediate, we will get you to that point, right? We're looking for